Commercial Bill Flamethrower. Bossman in the BAM. WBOSS Bossman Radio.
Studio C, South Alabama's #1 podcast. It's Drive Time with DJ and KJ.
Good Friday morning, and welcome to Drive Time, brought to you by Jim Peach Motors and Peach Chevrolet. Good morning, Hot Rod, Rhett Joyner, Sherry Weaver, Miss Carol Glidden. Good morning, Miss Carol. Lisa McGraw, Trevor Youngblood. Good morning, Trevor. Ray Stewart. Miss James in as well, so you better behave, Ken. Mama-in-law are in the house, so you better be on your best behavior this Friday morning.
I need to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's.
Good morning, Tara Tanner, Keith Lisenby, Mary Blair. Hope you have a blessed day also. Thank you for those well wishes. Mr. Maxwell in, good morning, Spike. Tracy Steele, good morning, Tracy. P.W. Crumpton, good morning, P.W. Kevin Hooks, Tracy Miller, good morning, Tracy. Jesse James, yeah, you really.
A whole bunch in this morning.
I'll tell you what. They've got their eye on you this morning. Good morning, Ron. Fran Taylor in also. Raj back in. Martha Clay. Good morning, Martha. I hope it's going your way. Rebecca Whitfield. Good morning, Rebecca. Kay Luttrell. Good morning to all of you, and welcome. Good morning, Ken Wood.
Good morning. Good morning. Spike said it best. TGIF.
We have made it.
Happy Friday.
Another week.
I think this is 79.
79.
About that.
Maybe we'll make 80 on Monday. All-Star weekend, you never know.
I hope so.
All the All-Star teams in action this weekend throughout the area.
I was going to say, a lot of baseball this weekend.
And softball.
And baseball and softball. East
Bruton's hosting the 12U boys. So if you're going to be around this weekend, you want to watch some really good baseball. 12U All-Stars over in East Bruton there at Johnson Park. And I know Joey Shell will have that thing ready to go, and it'll be a weekend full of it. I think the 8U boys are in Opp. I know the 10U girls are in Robertsdale. Not sure the locations of the rest of them, but we'll have people coming and going throughout the weekend. I'm sure dodging rain showers.
Is it supposed to rain over the weekend?
I'm sure it is.
I mean, you know, listen, it's either, what is it, the new weather forecast we come up with? Hey, it may or may not rain.
And you can bet on that.
Yeah.
You can hang your hat on it.
Good morning, Dylan Bush, Tammy Salter, Ellen Crook, Sandra Robertson. Good morning, Reed Joyner, Wendy Willis, Patty Mitchell. Miss Patty, good morning to you. Hope if you've talked to Brian, you told him we'd love for him to come by and see us if he makes it to Bruton, Alabama.
Have the Bear here next week.
Yeah, we sure can. Carrie Hart, good morning, Carrie. Elisa Hart in. Book, good morning, Booker. Mallory Erickson. Yeah, that's right. Townsend, my nephew's team will be back in Fort Walton this weekend doing the deal. So, Timmy Wiggins, good morning to you. And that's right, Mallory. Thank God it's Friday.
I heard that.
Good morning on this Freaky Friday. Ashley, just going in there and talking about it is a Freaky Friday.
I saw Kevin Hooks in earlier. We wished him good morning. And I see his post on from time to time on Facebook for some of the work he does down there with boats and whatnot, customize them or whatever he does. And I want to say this. I'm not a boatsman. I don't own a boat. I don't know much about a boat. I'm quite certain I can't drive a boat. But I love looking at his post. He's a talented guy.
Oh, yeah, he is. He really is.
Hooks is talented. Yeah, one of the funniest people that I've ever been around.
Yeah.
We used to run around a little bit back in the day, and I'm going to tell you something. Hooks would keep you doubled over now. He was funny.
Yeah, that's an understatement. And I will tell you this: he is a talented. The work he does is, I mean, if you need some any type, I mean, fiberglass work, whatever, to a boat. I'll tell you what, he's just that good on a car too.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, yes sir, no doubt. Good morning, Connie B.
Well, you called it.
Donald Thompson.
You called it.
What's that? The ants?
I've got some ants.
I told you.
And I don't know why. There's confectionate sugars laying everywhere. And,
yeah, I don't know why they'd come in here after beignets and donuts and
you called it.
All the rest of this stuff. But
they've got a few scouts out that's hitting the whole herd.
There's T-Bone in this morning. Good morning, T-Bone. Susan Raven, Emily Douglas, Naomi Lindsay. Good morning, everybody. Kane Dickey. Good morning, Kane. Did you and T-Bone go have lunch the other day? I meant to ask you.
Yes, we did.
How did that go? I know I think you said you were going to Camp 31.
No, we actually went to David's.
Okay.
He actually joined us. It was me and his wife, Tony, and Stokes and Mary Michael and Mitt.
Okay.
And he joined us.
I got you.
But he was fine.
So did his wife, Tony, did she come on and go ahead and do like Mitt did and pledge her allegiance to Team DJ?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were.
Have you got another memento on the refrigerator from that day as well?
Yeah.
I know you got the letter from Mitt, which was perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's right, Spike. It's simple. Clean up your mess.
I thought I don't normally leave a mess.
I'm gonna tell you, this tablecloth kind of sucks up anything that hits it, and it may be that we have to just unclamp it from both ends and just toss it, and maybe or take it outside and
shake it off.
Shake it off.
Yeah.
Seems like that's a song. It's one of my daughter's favorite songs. Taylor Swift. Yeah. Something about shake it off. But yeah.
Good morning, Diane.
Look at there. Chevy Ann says she's about to drive over the bridge again. We're about to get another update. Listen, funny thing about that. Did not ever get a call yesterday from the DOT office up there, but let me tell you what's going to happen at about 10 after 8. We calling them suckers live on the air right here this morning.
Yes, sir. I like it.
That's right.
We're going to get some answers.
I ain't trying to railroad nobody. That's the whole thing. And I'm going to say, listen.
It's $16 million.
Never did get a call back yesterday. First, I want to let you know you're live on drive time. And, we can save somebody a trip if somebody get on the phone and just help us all understand what we need to do. Or what what's
going to happen.
Just get some good information about what's going to happen out there.
I want a plan.
We had
it's 10 minutes after 8 is when we're calling. That's when the office is open. I'm assuming.
That's correct. Miss Carol said we just need to wash it. Well, listen. The washer at the house right now is me, and I'm subject to mess more up than do it. But this is a pretty big tablecloth.
It is.
We have to take this one to somewhere and have it done. I'm not. I don't know. But good morning, Denise Finley. Diane McCracken. Good morning, neighbor. Carolyn Hart, PGP in on this Friday morning. And, yeah. So, we're going to, there's Andrea Bailey. Good morning. We're going to, like I said, I'm not trying to do this to railroad anybody. Maybe they can't make it down here. Maybe they forgot to call us.
They probably forgot.
Yeah. How about that? Jesse J coming up. Get some borax. It'll get rid of those ants. Write that down, DJ. I know you got something to write on. Borax. We need to get some of that. Not sure what do you do? Just put it out like around like you would fire ant killer or something? Big deal. I'll tell you one thing. I want to give some props to Greer Horton here for just a minute.
All right.
There you go. Bruton Self-Storage and Laundry. Terry Freeman. There you go. Well, that's what we'll do there, Spike. Thank you for for letting us know. But I want to give some props to Greer Horton for just a minute. We, what was it? Come in Monday morning, and it was pretty rough in here. Hot.
Yes, it was. Yeah,
it was hot, and of course
he was out.
Of course, we were lucky enough that the building over here has a window unit in the wall over here, so we cranked it up, turned it on. But as of yesterday, there was a brand new unit put in over here, and I just want to tell Greer thank you, because I'm going to tell you it feels good in here this morning.
Working.
It's working.
They've got it hooked up correctly.
Yeah, they did a great job, and of course another fine local business that did that. That was a Bruton. What's the name of the Leighton and them?
It was Steve Leighton's brother.
Yeah, right. Is it Bruton Air? And
I think it is. It's Bruton something, I think.
Yeah. could have swore I looked at the van, but I must have missed it. But
Greer did not shuffle his feet on it.
No.
It was out, and he had a new one put in.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it was just that fast too. So thank you, Greer. It was much appreciated. There's no doubt about that. And Chevy Hansen, no further movement on the bridge. So I'm assuming the porta potties was still there. I mean,
better be.
I'm Gail Kurtz. Good morning to you, Dylan Bush. Let's see. Pam Driscoll said they're on the way to Auburn football camp with Cole.
Have you seen Cole? Do you know Cole?
Yes.
Have you seen him lately in the last year?
No. Well, yeah, but not. I hadn't seen him last 4 or 5 months.
He's a giant.
He was going to be a giant.
I was sitting with Pam at a Babe Ruth baseball game earlier. No, it was the end of last week, I believe. Cole came up. He had on the New Balance cleats, the ones that everybody's wearing. And she said, I may get my numbers wrong here, but I'll be close. She said, I got those cleats for $7 a pair. Got 2 of them. I said, these are cleats that retail for $100.
You say, where are they at? Because I'm going to go buy.
Well,
I'm going to go buy all they got.
Yeah, I did.
And whatever pair size they got.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make me some money.
Well, then she said, and here's the catch. Then she said, the size 16s were on clearance. Not everybody wears a 16.
Winning.
And they looked a little tight on him.
Wow.
They looked a little tight on him. Yeah,
6'1", 250, and size 15, 16 shoe.
Yeah.
Happy Friday there, Rob.
Be careful, Pam. Y'all have a good time.
I used your great song this morning to open us up on this great Friday morning.
There it is. $2.64.
That is unbelievable.
And they were $100 pair of cleats. But when
you have a 16 size,
when's the next guy gonna come along that can buy them?
Well, right. Unless a basketball player walks in there, you probably not in real good. Don't have a real good chance of that happening. I wouldn't think.
But Cole's a giant.
Wow.
Good boy too.
Wow, that's crazy.
Nice
Sarge, good morning to you. Renee Johnson, good morning, Renee. Josh Pugh, Christina Parker. Christina's watching if she's still up in Virginia, she's watching from a long way from here.
Somebody giving us a horn.
There you go.
Maybe the bird.
Beep, beep. Yeah, they may have. Douglas Kelly, good morning to you. Shelly Raleigh, good morning to you. You think that's what it was?
Could have been. It's Friday. Hey, Carrie Hart.
Listen, they don't want to do that. Look at there. There's Brent Edwards. Good morning, classmate.
Good morning, Brent.
I'll tell you what. Every time I see Brent's name or see Brent a post or whatever from Brent, I can't help. It is ingrained in my mind when we went up and did that expose on where's Tony desperately seeking Tony the Tiger, and we get over to Brent's jersey
in the shadow box.
In the shadow boxing. What was your quote exactly? It was
maybe
not sure that his play warranted
the display that he had, but he's in there.
Nonetheless,
Brent was a TR Middle Tiger.
And I remember when it was over, I said, DJ, I said, man, you was going a little rough on Brent there, weren't you?
Me and Brent go way back, man. We go way back. I'm going to tell you how far back we go. And Brent will agree with this. Brent, you still better still be in here.
Man, now Brent Edwards is a great guy.
Great guy.
Listen, great guy.
Was a very, very good high school football player. He was on the state championship team in 91.
He put a helmet on you.
He had, I don't know, 80 to 100 tackles throughout the course of that season playing defensive end. Without a doubt, the hardest hit of his career.
Morning, Joey Salter. Stephanie Floyd.
Came in the state championship game.
April Jordan.
About 10 minutes after the game was over with. He knocked my mother on her rear end. I mean, he almost knocked the old lady out. But it was, she got up. I'll give her credit. I'll give CJ credit. She got up.
Well, if you need a new vehicle, you talking to the right person. We can make that happen today, Joey. Just today. As soon as this show is over with. Not a problem. Good morning, April Jordan. Let's see. There's Wendy Williamson in. Phyllis Smith watching. Travis Glidden. Daddy-in-law.
Travis. Man, I tell you what. They are watching you this morning.
They on me this morning.
You better behave.
I'll tell you. He is only 14. Talking about Cole. 14.
Full grown
man.
He's one of Andrew's, Coach Williams' boys. You'll hear his name over that PA system.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. He size 6'1", 250, 16 shoe.
Pretty light on his feet, to be honest with you.
You're going to see him, too.
Pretty light on his feet. Oh, yeah, you're going to see him.
Man, I can tell you that. But anyway, so we're going to try to get somebody on the phone here about 10 minutes after 8 up with the DOT. And if that doesn't work, we're going to just start calling Shannon and Neil J. and Steven and see if we can get one of them on the phone and see what we can do from there. You know, maybe they can answer it. Well, we've said they could, so I don't know why they wouldn't. We can do both of those, Joey. I will make sure and get with you as soon as we get off the air. Good morning, Sandra Neely. I'll tell you something else real quick, and of course, I'm just saying this because I don't know how many motorcycle fans are out there, but there is a beautiful, and I think you would agree with this, and I'm not a motorcycle guy now, so don't get me started on what's on it, what's not on it. I don't know. But there is a beautiful Harley Davidson sitting in the showroom at the Ford store. There
is. One down, four up.
That thing, yeah. Maybe. I was that how you? I knew about dirt bikes like that. Well, I didn't know. I don't know about the Harley. Ain't that what what's his name told Lloyd? Dumb and Dumber when he got up that scooter.
One down, four up.
One down, four up.
I don't even know why I tried.
I was watching some excerpts from that movie the other night, like some of the supposedly funniest moments, and when Jim Carrey rolls up on that bus of Hawaiian Tropic girls asking for directions.
Oh,
let's see. Ray Stewart says, "Call Miss K. She's running for re-election. She'll have all the answers." Well, I'm not sure if we can get if you're talking about Kay Ivey, I'm not sure we can get the governor on the phone. Yes, we do, Josh Pugh. There's a gray Shelby GT 350 sitting in that same showroom right now. And I'm not going to lie to you. It is a bad, bad boy. Bad boy.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car.
500 plus horsepower. It is a beautiful car. I have threatened to buy one of those cars for years and then realized that I would die. So, not gonna do that. But Naomi Lindsay was the one that blew the horn. Look at there.
And she get no bird. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Naomi.
Well, thanks, Naomi. We appreciate that.
Have a good day.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you. Ray says he thinks we can get her aide on the phone. I mean, I'm not above it. You know, I don't know how much more grant money that Bruton would get afterwards.
Anybody got a phone number?
Yeah. But we're not scared to call. I mean, first thing we'll do is if somebody says, governor's office.
I know a squirrel from a monkey.
I say, would you put that monkey back in the cage over there real quick? I'm trying to talk to the governor on the phone right here. We'd be a good time.
I want to thank everybody, and I've seen several of them just this morning that has been sharing the information with regards to the Dash Bash. A lot of the posts have been made and being shared and reshared, and we appreciate everybody for circulating that and continue to do so in the weeks ahead. We'd appreciate it. I know Pepsi and Wind Creek would as well.
Yes, they would. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to give some props to T-Bone here for just a minute.
What?
He made a couple of great posts yesterday about the Dash Bash. He really did. Broke Leg Studios. I will give. I
saw him. He did.
I will give credit where credit is due.
Right. That's fair.
And they made a couple of great posts about the Dash Bash.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I'm a fair guy, and
I'm looking forward to it. We're getting the promos kicked off. There's going to be some videos this weekend. I'll start to say what we call them, but we'll let
same thing.
Yeah.
I watched that movie last night, by the way.
It was on. It's great, isn't it? He says, "Hold on just a minute." He walks out that restaurant, walks over there to
does his business, comes back.
What were we talking about? Yeah, what were we talking about?
What were we talking about? Yeah.
Man, that's good morning, Jake Hodge.
It is going to be a great time.
It's going to be
anybody. I hope you're making plans to be here and setting your schedule up around it. But if you're not, you need to do so. But it will not be the same if you're not all there.
And I said it in a post, and I meant it. Y'all want to like and share those posts, okay? Trust me when I tell you that y'all want to like and share those posts. I mean, when I say like and share, I mean, if you liked them, great.
Good morning, Jake.
Keep sharing the heck out of them. And I can't tell you why until June 30th. But trust me when I tell you, if you don't ever listen to anything else we ever say, you want to keep sharing these posts. Okay? You want to keep sharing these posts. So, good morning, Patty Whitworth. Patty could
morning, Patty.
She could fill us in on that 1 down 4 up on the Harley over there and let us. I was in there day before yesterday looking. I was just amazed at how beautiful that motorcycle is. And again, I bought a Harley one time, took it home, rode it maybe 3, 4, 5 times, and was threatened with my life and everything else for having one. And so that thing got sold. Jesse James Outlaw didn't like the bike thing too much. She never rode it. And one of the main reasons I always wanted to have one was where I could buy a T-shirt that put on that says on the back, "If you can read this, the fell off."
Good morning, Coach. Y'all go get them tonight.
And I'm not talking about her. I'm just seeing these T-shirts,
right,
out there that said that. But anyway, Rob said, "Do you realize what you have done?" I don't know, Rob. What have we done? And Raj,
there's the horn.
There's
again.
the honk honk. Raj says the air stench is bad this morning. Let me tell you something. Anybody that worked at the paper mill, they can tell you this, Raj. That's the smell of money.
Smell of money.
That's what has always been said around here, isn't it, DJ?
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right.
That's the smell of money right there. Did you worked out there on Summerhill, didn't you?
I sure did. I was on the paper machine.
I was too. Which one?
I started off on number 2, and then I ended up on number 1 before the summer was over with.
So
we were in the hay. My first day there, we went into the hay for about 6 hours.
Who was your shift foreman?
I think when I started, it was Mr. Carmichael.
Ray.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. For those of y'all that has never been up on that paper machine in the middle of August, when that thing's in the hay and they've got the hoods up, and I'm telling you, that's heat like you can't even describe. Am I wrong?
There's nothing I can equate it to.
No, I can't either. Well, they won't let you stay up in there but about 8-10 minutes at a time because you're cooking, literally.
Yeah, you're cooking. You're on.
Oh, yeah, that is. That's what Lloyd told Harry when he sent the Hawaiian Travelers bus the wrong way. That's right. Good morning, Jeff Booker.
Morning, Jeff.
Raj said, well, they print extra money today. Smells like death this morning. Listen, I'm just telling you, that's the way it is. But, I tell you what, that working out there would change your mind about a lot of things, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. It did.
I mean, I can tell you that was, That was a tough summer. I worked out 2 summers and 2 Christmases.
I was 2 summers and 1 Christmas.
Had the pleasure of working with Gucci both times, both summers and both Christmases. Make sure I want to say selfless. And
there you go.
Christmas.
You got a lot of fam in this morning. You better be careful. You better get it right.
I know. I need to make sure I'm doing the right thing. But we had a good time. Now, Gucci did cost them about $3 million. I'm not joking. When you come in and when you come in, the first thing you did was unless you were set up doing like seventh hand or something like that, the first thing you did was you got on that old fork truck and you got the dumpster and you went around and you got all the trash and everything, right?
That's right.
Well, me and Gucci was working that forklift, going down number 2 paper machine and got down to the wet end down there, got all the trash, and Gucci jumped up on that thing and turned the key on and put that thing in and turned the wheels hard as it could. And the corner of that dumpster caught that main control panel on the wet end down there.
That's not good.
And laid it over on its back. And
$3 million might be a conservative
sparks and fire and stuff shot up from the floor, and paper went, for that wet end, it went straight to the roof. And of course it went in the hay and stayed in the hay for 3 days. A lot of money got spent.
Yeah.
But that's where we heard good morning to Tammy Perry, Debbie Hardy, Pat Rigby. Good morning, Pat. JP's in.
Good morning, Coach. You're welcome, Coach Tiepo. I enjoyed being with you guys last night. That was a lot of fun.
I can tell you one thing, the motto they had out there was if you're not tearing anything up, you're not working.
For anybody who's in who might know Richie Evans, he's certainly a friend of mine. He's a friend of many in this community.
Sure.
He's still out there. The next time you see Richie Evans, ask him how hot that Kraft Clean Acid is. Let me tell you something. When the drum has a skull and crossbones on it, and it does, ask him. I want you to ask Richie Evans about Kraft Clean Acid.
Look at there. Pat's down in Orange Beach. Good morning, Pat.
Good morning, Steve Layton.
Orange Beach. Good morning, Steve. Hal Whitman. Good morning, Hal. Miss Carol, that's right. Fred was not happy. Fred Balcom had a way of showing up when things went wrong when he wasn't at work. He could hear that thing or something. I don't know, but he showed up. And he would, when he got there that night, the first thing he did was relieve Gucci of his command.
Good morning, Katie.
And of course,
you out.
Yeah. And wasn't real happy with me, but I was jumping up down trying to tell him to stop. Of course, now I'm not saying Gucci wasn't back the next night because he was.
Right.
But it was just one of those things. I mean, it was an accident, it was, but it was a tough accident.
Good morning, Whitney Bush.
Yeah. So Katie Ward, good morning to you. It was one of those deals, though, that we learned a good lesson from it. Now, I will tell you this. We learned such a lesson that about 3 weeks later, we were hauling up side run rolls. And, Gucci, he liked to push the limits of machinery and door sizes and things of this nature. So we had about too many side run rolls stacked up on top of each other with that grab truck that grabbed the bottom roll. And he's coming through there from the outside on the pad, coming in to put them on the lowrider to haul them up. Well, that top 2 rolls caught the top of the door coming in, not the door, but the concrete around the door.
Yeah.
And blew it out. I mean, it sounded like an explosion. I dove over into the cores where you cut the cores for number 1 paper machine.
Yeah.
I dove over into them because I thought something blew up. And, of course, he gets off. What's wrong? I said, man, I told you too many rolls stacked up right there. Of course, they come down there and fixed it.
You and Gucci on the same shift?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. And I can tell you, I don't know if you know or knew Red Smith.
Yeah. Yes.
But for the next
Yes.
After that happened on the number 2 paper machine up there, for the next 2 weeks, we spent in the basement under number 1 paper machine with a shovel with no handle, cleaning the drain, the grate that run the whole length of that paper machine, cleaning it out for the next 2 weeks. He was not happy with us.
Doesn't sound like it.
Shug Thornton helped make that summer bearable. Because I tell you what, speaking of Shug Thornton, I'd love to have Shug Thornton come sit down right here. Shug Thornton's a good friend, and I'm going to tell you something. You talk about must-see TV.
Oh, yes.
That would be a show everybody would want to tune into. Shug Thornton can tell some stories. Good morning, Hazel. Had a great conversation with Hayes Wood yesterday. Hayes called and was telling me that the tickets were in, the preseason tickets that the Dash for Cash winners had won that he donated.
Yeah.
They were in, and they can pick either Kansas City or I think he said Miami.
Wow.
One of the two. And so I've got to get with them. And
that was mighty kind of Hayes to do that.
Oh, it was.
That was a very generous.
It definitely was.
One of many.
Yes.
Generous
and of course
donations during that time.
Of course, they're playing, they're going to be playing at the new, was that the Mercedes-Benz?
The Benzo.
Dome or what have you. So, anyway, had a good conversation. Hayes is actually going to be the Saturday, June 30th. He's actually going to be in Pensacola, Florida. Actually, the Moors. 26,000 pounds moving somebody in there.
He's going to pop up and spend some time with us.
I told him he's got to. Here's the thing. He's flying out the next morning out of Pensacola at 7 a.m. Headed back to Salt Lake because they got a big week planned for the 4th of July and all that kind of thing. And so, with that big week planned, he's got some things going on already in place and that kind of thing. But I said, Hayes, you can at least, if we need to send somebody down to get you, you can come up. They're going to play. I mean, they'll be done by 11 or 12. You know what I'm saying?
Ish.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And then, you can go on back we'll get somebody to take you back to Pensacola or whatever.
We'll go shoot one game of pool, the ideal.
Yeah.
And get you on your way.
Yeah. So,
good morning, Terry Hardy.
Hopefully Hayes will come on and hopefully
he's
got
to do that. I mean, that's.
He's got to do that. He's going to be too close not to.
And he was a big part of it.
Well, that's what I told him. I told him, I said, Hayes, you're going to be too close not to. Of course, he told me, he said, now look, he said, we got a lot of stuff to unload and move in this house. A lot.
Well, I understand that.
And I told him, I said, well, I get it, but I'm, JT, good morning to you.
Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Sheila.
But, yeah, so.
He's got to do that.
Well, he's going to be in Pensacola.
Hayes, we'll see you on the 30th.
Milton, that area. Good morning, Elizabeth Mitchell. It's just hard for me not to call. We used to say this every day. It's hard for me to call these ladies that come in not by their married names. We get used to calling somebody something for so long. I mean, that's just one of them deals. But good morning, Elizabeth. Yeah. So I hope he does too. I'd love for him to come up and hang out with us. But anyway, he called with the tickets and said that they were in and wanted me to get with the winners and let them know. And so I've got to do that and let them know what's going on and get them to pick which game they want. Cause I think he has to send the tickets for them to take up there and use. So, oh my goodness. How about that? Man, this is a Drive Time exclusive right here. Next Tuesday is the last day at the Ideal. They're closing the doors.
Well, that's a shame.
That's the last staple.
That's a landmark.
It is.
Seriously.
I'm serious. Yeah. How long has that place been there and been open?
I think all of my life anyway.
I don't remember a time where it wasn't.
Man.
That's awful. But hey, it may be time just, people finally say, look, we've had enough. Danny Smith, good morning to you, Danny. I'll tell you what too, and I know we don't talk about politics and get into all this, but I want to, and the only reason I'm mentioning this is because it to me, this was a great thing that happened. I don't know if you saw on the news yesterday. Or not. Did you finally catch that at the end of that video? Did you finally see it?
I did.
I will tell you, man. Speaking of that, by the way, the Destin Tourism Bureau has called, and actually, they wanted to know if they could use that footage in some promo. Of course,
if this guy's enjoying the beach, how can you?
I mean, if this doesn't say to you
on billboards and posters from here to North Carolina.
If this doesn't say to you, come one, come all, you're all welcome. No matter what you want to wear,
we have something for everyone.
We have something for everybody
here on the Emerald Coast,
right here.
Oh,
you can find it right here. E-Trade works right here on the beach.
Richie Evans is in.
Really? Well, good morning, Richie.
How hot is that craft? Richie, how hot is that Craft Clean Acid?
Yeah. Inquire minds want to know.
We were just talking about it, buddy.
We sure were. Regina Strickland, good morning. Miller Ball, good morning, Miller. Donna Weaver in. Of course, Logan Williamson, good morning, Logan. Lisa Weaver, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let's see here. Steve Blackman, good morning. Miss Patty Mitchell said Louis is closed.
I heard that.
I didn't know that. I hate to hear that.
Hate to hear it.
I do too, because their food was great. I'm going to tell you something. That we were at the Chevrolet store, and he brought that food in up there to us. Man, whew, that was some good stuff right there.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, some good stuff. Real good. But anyway, so
we love you too, Lisa.
I want to, since Logan's in, I want to say something real quick. Down there at the mud run, he stripped and took off.
That's a true story.
Hey, I listen, I don't doubt that.
That's the true story.
Down there at the mud run, I saw Logan up on that. The National Guard had one of those pugil stick rings over there.
Yeah.
And I saw Logan up on, there's two look like balance beams or whatever, between it. He basically was running he stayed up there pretty much the whole time I was over there with the camera going. He was the one ruling the roost.
King of the mountain.
He was the king of the mountain.
You better be glad Spencer wasn't there.
Well, I didn't see Spencer. Okay. But I saw Logan, and I'm going to tell you, he took a couple off his feet off the top of that thing. Now, some of them were firefighters that got up there, and I think they might have had some wagers here or there going. You know what I'm saying? Friendly wagers.
Sure.
But there's Father Ted in this morning.
Morning, Daddy.
Margaret Cott.
Morning, Margaret.
But anyway, what I was getting back to,
Donna.
I want to commend, and again, I'm not talking about people's politics or anything like that at all, so don't take it this way. But I saw where the president pardoned a great-grandmother in Aliceville, Alabama, yesterday. She got out of prison. She had been sentenced for a first-time offense, some sort of drug offense. She had been sentenced to life in prison. And he pardoned her yesterday. Now, I don't care what anybody's politics are. I'm not worried about what anybody's politics are. I'm not talking about that.
Right.
I'm saying right is right, wrong is wrong. And that, to me, that was the right thing to do.
Sure it was.
And that lady was extremely happy to, and as you and I would have been, to have been got out. But, I was glad to see that. That was a good, feel-good story, and you don't see many of those on the news ever.
Not many.
But I tell you what, that was something that I really enjoyed watching that.
You see Logan's response?
Well, he said, Spencer would have been there. I would have been the one leaving in cuffs with.
Tell you what.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something now, and I'm not joking. When I tell you Logan was standing on the hill. Now, he was standing on the hill over there for a while. Okay. Good morning, Kinsley. I'm glad you're up, baby.
I can tell you this.
Kinsley's been sleeping in here in the mornings.
Hey, it's summer.
Well, I don't blame her. But she's just been sleeping in. So,
that cruiser would have been tight. Me, him, and Burnham in the back.
Sheila Jenner says she got to get busy. Hey, you have a blessed weekend too, blessed day, and
have a good one, Sheila.
We'll see you Monday. Yeah, that grandmother had served 21 years of a life sentence for a first-time offense. A first-time offense.
Seems a little heavy.
And like I said, I'm not trying in any way to get off on some sort of tangent on, somebody's politics or not. I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you that was the right thing to do.
Sure it was.
It was, so I thought that was very, very big of them to do that. And listen, you know what's even better about that? And I'm not in no way am I sitting there saying I'm a reality show fan or watch the Kardashians or anything. But you know who told the president about that lady?
No idea.
Kim Kardashian.
Wow.
That's a fact.
Wow.
Yeah. So Kinsley thought we'd quit doing drive time.
Most people probably wish that we would.
Well, yeah. We've been voted South Alabama's #1 podcast. The next one we hadn't told us we've also been voted the South Alabama's #1 podcast to stop.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. Amber Cook, good morning to you. Kelly Lodge, good morning to you. Teresa Salter, there's Holly Hart Shirley.
Man, Holly had a couple of posts on Facebook recently, which I follow a lot of her stuff.
Good morning, Abby Roberts.
She's quick-witted, and I enjoy
her humor as well.
There was a post on there, a picture of a old cassette tape, and she put down there that Cookie Hart made great mixtapes, and he did. Cookie Hart had great mixtapes. Yeah. He was kind of our guy.
Yeah.
Kind of like you did with your crew coming through. Cookie Hart had great mixtapes, and it took me back, to one of those memories that you enjoy going back to from time to time. And she also had a post there about Mansell Travis.
I was just about to say that. And I want to tell you something. I want to tell you this. I was in the vehicle with several of the young ladies one night that they all decided to go over and see Mansell. Your sister being one of them.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, it was, it was good. Listen, Burnham, I'm not getting into all that. I'm just telling you that from what I read about what this lady had done as far as this drug conviction, I mean, come on, life in prison, first time offense. I mean, that was just a little too heavy handed, in my opinion. But, anyway, no, we're not going to quit. I said we voted most likely to, needed to, but, we're not going to.
Everybody's got a Mansell story.
Yeah. Hey,
sounded like he was making some pretty good money back in the day.
Mansell?
Yeah.
No, listen, here's the thing.
50 cents, quarters here.
See, Holly was being politically correct about what you had to do when you pulled up over there to see Mansell. Okay. I'm not saying she was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not at all. I'm just saying she's being politically correct. Quarters and all that kind of stuff. That sounds good. But one day when we're all in circles, we can tell the real stories about
what the late night shows we do, maybe.
Yeah, we can tell what all really went on about that. We need to ask Robbie Cotton about their Mansell story. I'd like to hear it. Look at Rod.
Let's clean it up now.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Man.
Here we go.
Oh.
It's Friday.
Yeah, it sure is. He lived right on the hill behind Big Bear over in East Bruton. And, yeah, I agree with that, Kelly Lodge. I agree with you. So anyhow, he lived right up on top of that hill in a little green camper.
After you made the loop about 3 or 4 times, you kind of veer off and
go up
head that way.
You go up the hill, beat the horn, and so anyway, we
you see that?
I did. We're not going to
Drive Time Anonymous.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I meant to tell you this earlier when we got started. I know that the Sex Panther thing seems to be a problem for you. And every time it comes up or you smell it, it's like one of those things where, like, from the Batman movies, Poison Ivy, she, spray or blows that stuff at, and you just kind of get all kind of crazy feel. Well, they have support groups for Sex Panther.
I got locked up because of it.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. There are support groups out there, kind of like AA. You get up and introduce yourself. Hi, I'm David, and
I've worn Sex Panther.
I'm addicted to Sex Panther. Hi, David. And you're among others that are addicted as well, so you can talk openly and honestly about what was going on and how it's happening and what's happening.
It's the fact that it was made with bits of real panther.
I mean, hold on here. I don't know why that happened. I had it turned down. Anyway, yeah. That was the best part, is they actually kind of help you work through your problems with the bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think once a week or once a month at a group type setting would help some of that? I'm not sure that it will.
Well, it is the weekend.
Well,
it is. Hey, it's going to be Friday night.
70% of the time, he works 100%.
Hey, here in about 12 hours, it's going to be Friday night.
There's Michael Robinson. Good morning, Michael. Michael is the daddy to our on the spot porta potty spotter, Chevy Ann.
Okay.
And known Michael for years, and Michael is a car guy as well. He's probably forgot more about cars than a lot of us, even in the business, know. But
welcome to Drive Time.
Yeah, good to see you in there. But Skylar Crawford, good morning to you. Tyler Jackson. Yeah. So I was just going to tell you there is hope if you need some counseling needs or anything like that. There are groups out there for Sex Panther.
Jesse Rigby's in. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning, Jesse. I wonder if Jesse is working or if he's in Orange Beach with Pat. I need to ride by over there and see. We are about 15 minutes away from calling the
I can't wait for
Alabama Department of Transportation to see if we can't get somebody on the phone and find out about what's going on with this bridge out here.
One of my good friends is in, Darlie Curry.
Good morning, Darlie.
I'll tell you what, there won't be, and she's going to cheer and support all of them. But I know she's looking forward to the day when All-Star season comes and goes. She's been a busy lady.
Man, I bet.
She stays pretty stretched out these days.
Karen Carley, good morning to you. Yeah, I bet.
Thank you for all that you do, Darlie.
That's a busy woman. Always has been.
Good person.
Yes. No, look at that. He's working. Jesse's working. Girls trip.
Girls trip.
Listen, ain't that how it always goes? I mean, that's the way to do it though, Pat. Keep him over there, make him a slave to that grind, and y'all go down there and have all the fun you can have. That's right. I'm all about that. Good morning, Cindy Robinson.
We're doing it, Heather. We're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it for sure.
It's going to happen right here.
No doubt.
You're going to have the exclusive.
Yeah, that's going to happen. Listen, we're not calling I'll tell you this, and I'm not, listen, Sherry, we may not get anybody on the phone, but we're going to try. I spoke to them. I called them 2 days ago, and they told me they would have somebody call me back, and Of course, that is yet to happen. So we're going to go on the offensive here. And I don't mean that literally, but we're going to call them again. And Spikes, he wants a quick recap on the bridge. Well, here's the deal. This is what we understand. Now, we can't say that this is a stone cold fact. I know the Bruton Standard reported on this, and I did read that article.
Is what we understand the facts to be.
Yes, this is what we understand the facts to be. The bridge that is built out there right now was we've had numbers from $14 to $16 million. Is that fair to say?
That's what we understand it to be.
That's what we understand. So they built it to a 25-year standard instead of a 50-year standard. And because of this, the last final inspection with the state that come out there, they told them, the construction company, they would not pass it, and that they were going to have to, as we understand it, tear down all of the spans down to the pilings and redo it. So we have had, and some of the drive time gang here has had some great ideas on what we should do.
You better be good at math.
Yeah. Well, what we should do with this thing, one of them being that we use the 25-year bridge. I mean, if it's got a 25-year warranty on it.
This never gets old to me, by the way. I love this. It's sad. I mean, I hate that this is happening. It's going to be an expensive mistake, but this really tickles me.
But I mean, if we got a 25-year bridge, okay, and it's got a 25-year warranty on it, why wouldn't we use the 25-year bridge for the next 3 years while they tear the old bridge down and build back a 50-year bridge? Okay. And then for the next 23 years, because it took them, 22, it took them 3 years to build this bridge. For the next 22 years, we can have 2 bridges, which is 4 lanes out there. And then at the end of the 23 years, we could turn the temporary bridge, which is $16 million, into the Conecuh River fishing pier.
Sweet home, Alabama.
And that's what we want to inquire about this morning. And that's what we are going to inquire about. And,
use the new bridge as the temporary bridge.
Yeah.
Tear down the old temporary bridge and build the new one. And you can do it for a grand total of about $32 million.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing, man. And I'm going to say this again. If they're going to spend the kind of money they're going to spend on tearing that thing down,
I'm shocked.
Okay.
There's nobody on the beach wearing jeans in Orange Beach. That's the report we're getting. You can go all the way from Orange Beach to Key West.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah. I think you can make, as we said, I think you can make the loop, come back up the East Coast.
Make the hook.
Come back up the East Coast. And I'm not sure till you get up, like you said, about New Jersey, that you'll find a scene like that.
Oh, Pat.
Derek Hodges, good morning. Monica Williams, good morning to you.
I want to know why Monica is not in Destin. There's a lot of girls from the class of 87. They're all piled up down there.
I thought the same thing last night when I saw that too.
Trouble has hit Destin, Florida.
Yes.
They have better. I don't know if there's a storm coming or not, but there's a Cat 5 in Destin, Florida.
I agree with that, T-Bone.
Batten down the hatches.
I agree with that, T-Bone. Here's the deal. The construction company has pulled up, and they are not out there. They are gone. We have had on-the-spot reporting from Chevy Ann 2 mornings in a row. And, I mean, there's porta potties there. There are some barricades.
That leads me to believe there's still activity going.
There's no, but there are no, listen, I think the porta potties is they're getting ready to turn that thing into the Conecuh River fishing pier. I think that's what that's going to serve for. Okay. Oh, look, she has a wedding. They should have changed the date for her.
That's just, I didn't see Shanks in the picture either.
No, I didn't either. No,
those two have got to be there.
And apparently, that's right, Michael Robinson. Apparently, that's what we understand as well, that they had state people out there while it was being built. We don't know. That's what we're trying to get answers. We're not trying to railroad anybody or put anybody on the spot or, trying to like make a comedy thing out of this. We're not trying to do that. We just want somebody that can speak educated to tell us exactly what happened.
We missed
How about that? Miss Carroll said it. They saw her and Travis saw 3 guys standing on the bridge Tuesday.
See, there's people working.
I mean, if they're standing on it, surely you can drive. Listen, we've said this already. That thing's got to be in better shape than the one we're driving over every day out there.
You would think it. We missed our mark. Is there any way that we can pause 10 seconds for station identification?
Oh, we were supposed to do that at the top of the hour, wasn't we? I forgot. I always forget about that. When are we going to back up and realize that we got to make that happen?
We'd get in trouble if we don't.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. We tend to do this. You know, we miss this all the time. Which one we want to do? Which one sounds the best here? Let's find it.
It's the simple things. I love this.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going to pause 10 seconds
here we
for
go.
station identification.
Here we go.
Laying needles in the quarter because he can. Bossman in the BAM.
How about that?
I love it. I love it.
Now, I will tell you this.
I also like saying it.
I will tell you this. I have got a whiff of that stench in the air this morning. I don't know if you have.
My nose doesn't work really well.
What?
I attribute that once again to sex. So no, I don't have the sensation of smell.
Let me ask you a question. I'm sure that's what happened to Renee Barrow now. That's how she lost her sense of smell. And I think she lost her sense of taste as well.
It'll do it. It'll do it.
Those little bits of,
I tell you what, little bits of Real Panther.
Real Panther.
I knew I shouldn't have wore her on third hall.
Oh.
Hey, Aunt B.
I wish you had a video of that too, Mom. Said she wished she had a video of.
She should be in Destin also. She's class of 87.
Yeah, that's right.
They had a good turnout. I know they're having a big time and didn't work out for everybody, but it was a good bunch of girls.
Yeah. Aunt B? Yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
Monica, Shanks, they all should have been there.
I can tell you where Shanks.
Kelly King.
I can tell you where Shanks is at, more than likely. So, I think they might have either just moved or something like that.
Okay.
So, Mom said she wished she had a video of Dad in the menu at Hammerheads he was looking at when he was checking out those prices.
Oh,
He didn't go out to eat with them at one time the whole week they were down there. He paid for that first meal and he said, you know what? I'm going to hang back here to. He was a little worried. So, Aunt B said she couldn't make it. Well,
a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on. But look at Raj. I bet you can smell donuts. Well, maybe.
I think
You can. What you got?
Aunt.
Man, I'm telling you. All right, Tara Tanner. Thank you. You have a good weekend as well. And don't worry about it. Sugar ants, man. We're gonna get that concoction Jessica was talking about earlier and put out. I'll just call one of I get Wayne Barnes to come over here and spray that stuff all over this place. I don't know how healthy that'll be for us.
Got plenty of water though. It'll be all right.
Yeah. Look at that. Whitney said his favorite saying was, hey, just run to Publix, get me some chicken. I'll eat on that all week.
Fine dining.
Yeah. Look at that. He paid for dinner every night. He just didn't know it.
He will in 30 days.
Is he going to know about that rental umbrella and them rental chairs? That's what I can't wait for. To tell him he had to rent some furniture. Chairs and umbrellas. I mean, can you... Hey, I want to say something to you. Everybody's been talking about these horse flies. Let me tell you something. Wednesday night, Rob and I, after clobbering time, those horse flies were terrible. Bad. I mean, I'm telling you, I said,
Do you think it's because you back up to a wooded area?
I don't know.
That's where I haven't had an issue with them.
I can tell you right now. How about down at the parks? Has they not been at the ballparks? Has they not had a problem?
Not when I've been there.
Whew. I'm going to tell you, these things were rough and they were big. They looked like miniature
Quail?
Yeah. Blackbirds. Yeah, they were huge. Let's see what time it is. It's about 3 minutes till or 7 after 8. And there's the first victim of Sex Panther right there. Miss Memorex. The very first victim of Sex Panther ever has just checked in.
Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning, Miss Memorex.
Somebody posted a phone number
to Flomaton.
Is that a field office? What is that?
I don't know. It must be a satellite office. The one in Evergreen, I've always thought that was like the main one because of how much equipment was sitting up there.
I think
it's Ray Stewart posted the one, or Sherry. Was it Sherry Weaver? No, Ray Stewart. There it is.
What's up?
What's up?
I think that was a bird.
Was it?
Yeah. I saw something like a one finger salute.
Well, that's okay.
It happens. You take the good with the bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I think that's a satellite.
Somebody needs to speak to this.
We're about to. Hold on. All right. So let's dial this number up right here.
Is this the Flomaton office or the Evergreen office?
No, this is the Evergreen office. 7540. Let's see. Make sure I got it. Make sure I turn this up.
Department of Transportation.
Yes, ma'am. This is Ken calling from called a couple of days ago from Drive Time with DJ and KJ, and want to know if I asked to speak to somebody about the bridge out here on Highway 41. Want to see if we couldn't get somebody to talk to on the phone this morning.
Okay. Actually, Mickey is out of the office today. He would be the one that could handle the information for you.
So he's been out of the office since Wednesday?
No, sir. He had a meeting Wednesday and yesterday, and he's off today.
Okay. Is there anybody else in the office, or can you give me another number to call that somebody could maybe I've been told there's a Flomaton Department of Transportation office as well. Would they be able to help us?
No, sir. That has been moved to this area.
Okay.
To Evergreen.
And listen, like I told you the other day, we're not trying to, we just trying. We've got so many people asking so many questions about it. We're just trying to get some like real information instead of rumors and not knowing what we're talking about.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure if anyone's in the construction. This is actually the maintenance side, so we don't handle anything with the construction. I'm not sure to even know what kind of answers to give you because I don't know anything myself. But let me see if anyone's in construction next door. Hold on just a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
You're doing well, Ken. You're doing well.
Maybe we can.
I want to know, who's this Mickey guy?
I don't know. But I'm going to tell you something. He's been in a meeting for 2 days and now is off today. I want his job.
I think he's hiding.
Maybe so. I think she said his name was Mickey Barnes the other day. I may be wrong about that.
But I bet he's got a MySpace page.
You think?
I'm going to look him up.
Look him up on MySpace. See what it says. I'm guessing that if he's got a MySpace page, it'll be Mickey at Department of Transportation Information Society that we can't get on the phone. That'll be the handle.
Do you think there's any way that anybody speaks to us this morning?
I don't know. I mean, we're on hold. I mean, I don't hear any music playing.
What are they hiding from?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know if they. Maybe they're not. I mean, I think this young lady was telling us the truth. I don't think she knows anything about it. Especially if it's just in maintenance. They just about maintaining the fishing pier once it's been built. So that's kind of where we're at with that. She's checking with the people on the construction side.
Do you think she'll come back and give us something?
Well, we're
I bet he's in a meeting.
We're 3 minutes and 14 seconds into this phone call, and we'll find out here shortly. Maybe not.
I don't think she's coming back.
Well, she may not.
I want to call that number in Flomaton too.
Well, she said it had been moved there. We'll call it. We'll call Montgomery. If you find me a number in Montgomery, we'll call them too.
I know who you won't call in Montgomery. That guy with the AHSAA.
I guarantee you I'll call that guy. I guarantee you I will. Matter of fact, I'll call my brother-in-law first and get his direct number. Because I promise you he can get it. I mean, I'll tell you that right now. I promise you I'll call that guy.
It got hot that day.
Man. I'll tell you right now, all that fellow would have had to told me was, I'll meet you at Pentlala. I said, you give me 45 minutes, pal, and I'll be right there.
She ain't coming back.
4 minutes and 17 seconds. We need the Jeopardy music playing, don't we?
She's not coming back.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
What if we do this? Well, I don't know. I mean, we can have a little fun while we sit here waiting, can't we?
Always up for a good time.
My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's
Oh, pork and beans.
S-A-Y-E-R.
Slow cooking.
Slow cooking.
I thought she was picked back up on the phone. That's why I hit the stop button on it. But
My baloney has a first name.
everybody's singing together.
S-A-R.
My baloney has a second name.
It's
M-A-Y-E-R.
Oh, I love to eat it
Every day.
If you
Mr.
ask me
James.
why.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry to keep you on hold for so long.
No problem.
I am not able to locate anyone. They may be out on another project at this time, but I did give your information to Mickey, and I think he was going to find the exact contact person that would be able to answer the questions for you.
Do you think we'd have any luck by talking to, and I'm asking because I don't know, do you think we'd have any luck by talking to the Montgomery department, up there, or would they know anything about it, or is this Evergreen office handling this specifically?
No, actually, our parent office is Mobile.
Oh, okay.
And,
Do you have their phone number? We'll call them.
let me see if I've got anybody.
So the parent office is in Mobile, and the sister office is in Flomaton.
No, the sister office is in Evergreen. She said they moved the Flomaton office to Evergreen.
So that must have been like a stepsister.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Mobile. Okay, so that's good. That's good information right there. Mobile office.
What is your name, please?
It is Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy.
Miss Tammy, you've
been a lot of help.
You've been great. Great help.
Okay,
What it is, you got to understand there's a movement on down here to turn this thing into a fishing pier. Okay. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to just find out, if a fishing pier is worth $16 million, which is what we've been told was paid for it. We're trying to figure out if that's worth that or not.
Right.
We got several good ideas as well as what we could do with this thing until they, can get another one built.
The halibut tend to bed up right there around those pilings.
Yeah.
The structure and whatnot.
I think some salmon run up there.
Yeah, and we'd
spawn.
I love halibut.
A little north of the bridge.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Hold on just one more moment.
No problem. No problem.
Is Shannon Brantley in the office by any chance this morning?
We're on hold. If he comes to the phone,
when she comes back, I'm gonna ask her about it.
Okay. Yeah. What if she says, well, yes, he is?
Put him on the phone.
Hey, look here, singer.
Hey, singer boy.
Think you might could sing us a tune? tell you what, Tammy she's doing her best to help us.
I'm impressed with Tammy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm impressed with Tammy.
I'll tell you right now, I'm glad my tax money is helping to pay her.
Give her a raise.
That's right. She is doing well. And she don't know how much we appreciate it. But we appreciate this. We get us a number to somebody in Mobile, Alabama.
We're going to get some answers.
We're going to talk to somebody. Find out what's going on. Tell you what, Tammy being such a good help, we need to talk to our good friend Josh Godwin and say, Josh, we want to give Miss Tammy and her significant other a night out on the town at David's Catfish, or talk to our good friend Larry Murphy.
Sure.
One of the two.
Tell you what, we'll get them
or
maybe Louis.
Well, we may be waiting on that one for a while. Or talk to our good friend Danny Smith. Put a couple pies out there for him. Maybe some.
How did she get it with Mickey? I thought Mickey was on vacation.
She didn't. She said she got with construction.
I got you.
And there was nobody in construction in the office that could speak to what was going on.
Well, I'm shocked.
So I feel like I'm called the title office trying to get a title straightened out right now.
Jesse James has posted some phone numbers and contact names.
Oh, yeah? Well, hey, there you go. Well, we're going to give Tammy her chance to take care of business right here. And if she can't come up with something, we'll start calling some of these numbers. I mean,
people want answers.
We're 10 minutes into this conversation. It's kind of been one-sided to this point. Well, somewhat.
And look at all the numbers coming out. Thank you, Wendy.
But Tammy is she's trying. And I'm going to tell you something. There's still a place for that.
Sure there is.
Okay? Decency. She's decent enough to try to help us. So, well, I'll tell you what. Connie B just sent me a whole list of names and numbers. I'll tell you what.
We got it going now.
Connie B is just I'm talking about
cooking with grease.
A wealth of information. Good gracious. I hate to hang up on this lady.
She's been so kind.
She's been so helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, and that information Connie just sent, good. I'm telling you, it must be 30 names and numbers on this thing and their titles.
Connie, Siri, it's all the same thing.
I'm going to rename mine on this phone. I'm going to rename it Siri. Connie. I'm going to rename it Alexa at the house, Connie. I'm telling you, when I walk in today, when I get home, I'm going to go over there and change it to Connie B.
What if she counters and says that we don't have Mickey, but I do have somebody from the FBI here? You're Ken James, right?
Yeah. Great. Let's talk to him. You know how many Ken James are in Alabama? A bunch.
I'm going to reference Bruton Middle School, circa 1982.
Maybe I can, but tell you right now, they most of the players in that deal was they out of the picture now. So
all right, Tammy.
We coming up on that 12-minute mark. Like I said, she's been so helpful. I hate to just hang up. But I think if we hit 13 or 14 minutes, we're gonna have to hang up. You agree?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to.
She did more than most.
Yeah, I'm not faulting her. She's probably trying to find us some information. Maybe the state don't allow them to use Google.
I bet she's watching Green Acres on MeTV.
No, she may be watching us talking about this right now.
Hey, Alicia.
Hey, Tammy. How's it going? Thank you for your help. We're rolling up on 13. What you think? You think we ought to call it a day?
I don't think she's coming back. I think she, of course, I said that the first time, but it's Friday.
Yeah.
It's almost knocking off time.
Yeah, I was going to say it's
7 hours away.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Tammy, if you're watching this, thank you. You were a great help. We appreciate it. But 13 minutes into it, we're going to have to make a different decision. So we'll call back. All right, so let me look at some of these numbers that Connie B sent us. Who do we want to talk to? Let's see. Would this be the public information specialist? Is that who we'd want to talk to?
I think that would be a good place to start.
Okay, write this number. Oh, hold on, let me write this number down. Okay. Caitlin Turner.
Wait a minute. Is she from here?
I don't know. It just says Caitlin Turner.
The name sounds familiar. Maybe not.
It says Caitlin Turner.
Morning, Reggie.
And let's give Caitlin a call here real quick. Okay. Hey, let's see what Caitlin has to say.
Is it ringing?
No, it's not doing anything. They may have bugged our phone. Or some sort of Kai maneuver here. Okay, so let's try it again. Nothing happened on that. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
We're trying.
We held so long, the thing kicked out. Okay.
We're back up.
Yeah, let's try it again. Here we go.
There it is.
There we go.
This is Caitlin.
Yes. Caitlin Turner.
Department of Transportation.
Yes, Caitlin Turner, please.
One moment for me.
She's got a secretary. This is going somewhere. Yep.
Well, I hope.
It is.
Maybe going to voicemail.
I feel good about this.
Okay.
Jesus.
Sir, she's on another line. Is there a message for her?
Yes, ma'am. Let me ask a question. Just trying to find out some information about a bridge project up in Escambia County, Alabama. And she may not even be the one to talk to. I just had seen that she was a public information online here. Could you maybe direct me who I'd need to talk to? I just had a few questions of trying to, clear up a few questions instead of hearing all this rumor mill stuff about the bridge. We're trying to figure out what's going on with it.
Oh, okay. One moment for me.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to be on hold for 13 minutes with this one.
Could be.
You got a good feeling or a bad feeling?
It's not a great one.
Well, okay. Well, here we go.
Transportation.
Yes, ma'am. This is KJ with Drive Time with DJ and KJ, and we're trying to find out some information about the Highway 41 bridge project in Escambia County, Alabama, up just south of Bruton, and just a lot of rumors and that type of thing flying around, and we're just trying to find out what's going on and what the status is of that project and what's happening from here. We see a bridge that's been built out there, but nobody can go across it.
Okay. I'm not quite sure with Escambia County. I can connect you to our Escambia County office.
Please do. Yes, ma'am. That'd be fantastic. Who would I be speaking with in that office?
I think his name is Farrell Baggett.
And he is in Escambia County, Alabama. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's in the Evergreen office up there.
Well, listen, we just called the Evergreen office, and they directed us to you. Yeah, we just got through talking with them, and they directed us to you and said that we needed to talk to you guys.
Okay, well, let me let you talk to Nick, and I'm not sure he'll know either since it does deal with Escambia County because we're Baldwin County. But I'm going to let you speak with Nick Hunter. Hold on 1 second.
It's the runaround. Here we go. The runaround.
This is bureaucracy at its best, is it not? Nick's in a meeting.
Hold on 1 second. Let me find out where he's at.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Four minutes and 17 seconds into this.
Connie says she used to be related to him.
To Nick?
No, to Farrell Baggett.
Oh, okay. Well, they didn't mention a Farrell Baggett in Evergreen. Tammy didn't. She didn't say anything about Farrell Baggett. I bet you Connie can probably get a phone number for him.
I think Connie can do anything.
I'm convinced of it.
I think Connie can tell me what I'm going to eat for lunch. The second time.
I'm convinced of that. I guarantee she could probably give us the phone number to the space station if we needed it.
Good morning, Tim.
Which
they're saying they're asking to call Kay Ivy. If we had a number, we'd call her. Does anybody have a number for Kay Ivy?
Yeah. Don't mind calling Kay.
Simple questions.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me get your name and number and have him call you back.
Okay, that'd be fantastic.
Okay.
My name is Ken.
Okay.
And phone number is 251-212-0054.
And which bridge is this?
It is the bridge on Highway 41 south, just south of of East Bruton, Alabama, going towards Milton, Florida.
Ma'am,
what is your last name?
James.
James. Okay.
Ma'am, is this the office of the DOT?
This is the Alabama Department of Transportation.
Yes. Is Neil Jackson in by any chance?
We got a mobile number calling us right now.
Never mind. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. 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 Hello.
Hey, I got a missed call from this number.
Who is this? This Caitlin Turner?
Yes.
Hey, Caitlin, this is Ken James with Drive Time with DJ and KJ. And we were wanting to try and find out some information about a bridge that had been built up in Escambia County, Alabama on Highway 41, just south of East Bruton. And that has been built, and we're just getting a lot of different information on it, that it can't be used. It's got to be tore down, all this and that. And we've talked to several people, and we can't seem to get the right person on the phone that can give us some information. And like I said, we're trying to squash the rumor mill up here in Escambia County and find out what's really going on with it and what we can tell the people is going on with it.
All right. Well, so I can either write down all the questions that you have, or you can email me the questions and I can get back to you as soon as possible. So do you want me to just write down what it is, the rumors that need squashing, or do you want my email address and you can send it to me that way?
No,
write them down if you don't mind, please.
Yeah. I mean, we got a few questions we can ask. And I mean, if you could, hey, let me ask you this. Is there not anyone that's in particular that's in charge of this type of information that they could, maybe get on the phone and answer for us? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of an old school guy. I like to talk to people.
Right. We do have a designated person that can talk to you about this particular project. And he has been informed that you wanted to reach out. And I think that because I just got off the phone, and the woman that you had called earlier, Miss Tammy from Evergreen.
Very helpful. Yeah, she was very helpful.
Yeah, she said she's going to call you back with his number, and he would be available after around 10 or after to answer all your guys' questions.
Okay. Well, that'd be great. Do you, well, I'll tell you what then. Do we still want to give her some questions, or do we want to wait?
Is Neil Jackson in the office, please, ma'am?
Neil Jackson?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not sure if I don't think he's in this office.
Okay. This is the DOT, correct?
Right.
Okay.
But we're in several different buildings over here.
Okay.
Is Shannon Brantley in the office, by the way?
I don't think she works in this office.
Okay.
Stephen Dollahite?
Yeah, the only other one we know with the DOT is Stephen Dollahite. Would he happen to be in?
Well, see, this is the admin building.
Oh,
so
he's a pretty big guy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll wait for the call then from Miss Tammy.
Yeah. She should be getting you back with our designated spokesperson's number on this.
That sounds great. Thank you so much. You've been a great help. Thank you for calling back.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Well, there you have it, folks. We was on hold for a better part of 15 minutes. Talked to 4 people. Is that fair?
Yeah.
And we don't know any more right now. We do know this. We do know that Shannon, Stephen, nor Neil is if they're in the office, they don't know that they're in the office. Hey, here's Miss Tammy calling back right here. Hold on.
Bless her heart.
Let's get Miss Tammy in. Hey, Miss Tammy.
Ken, hey, this is Tammy with Evergreen DOT.
Yes, ma'am.
I was calling you back. I do have a contact number for you.
That is fantastic. What is that name and number? And I will write it down.
The name is Tony Harris.
Tony Harris, okay.
Now, he is actually out of Montgomery. Actually, Mobile and Montgomery is over this project. And he said that he would be available after 10 this morning.
Okay.
Okay, and his number is 334.
Okay.
242.
Okay.
6552.
Okay. After 10 a.m., I'm going to give Tony a call and see what we can work out from there.
All right.
You've been a great help.
Tammy, you've been a great help.
I'll tell you what, we may be calling you back and for all your help and hooking you up with something. So you can't ever tell. Thank you for your help.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I like Tammy.
Hey.
I like Tammy.
Tammy's first class. I'll tell you right now.
Winning.
I mean, she is.
I like Tammy.
First class. I'm going to call Tony Harris at 10 a.m. I'm going to line an interview up with him first of the week.
I wonder what she's doing this weekend.
I don't know. We should have asked her what she's doing June 30th. That's what we should have asked her.
We'll call her. We got her number.
Yeah, we'll call her back. Anybody that's willing to help like that, she deserves a little break. You know what I'm saying?
Dang right.
She's a VIP.
She's a gamer.
She's a VIP. Put her in the VIP.
Yep. I like Tammy.
I'll tell you what. If all these agencies was filled with people like that right there, we'd be in I'm just telling you, we'd be in a lot better shape. A whole lot better shape.
I like Tammy.
Well, what kind of be say right there? That's what reporters used to do all day long to get the 411 for people. That's right.
That's got me jacked up, Tammy calling back. She didn't have to do that.
No. How about Jennifer Parker? I agree. It. Impressive. Someone actually did their job.
That has got me fired up.
Hayes said he's picking Tammy up at the airport, and they're headed to the show together.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Tammy is old school. Mark Miller wants to know, can we call MediaCom? I'll tell you one thing, Mark. That's a show for one day next week, and we will certainly do that.
You better have the bleep button ready.
I promise you. But yes, sir, we will. We will. But I want to tell you right now, I want to give a shout out to Tammy.
That was awesome. I'm telling you something. That has
and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to call Larry this morning. I'm going to call Josh, and I'm going to see if we can't get her a prize pack put together just to help because of how helpful she was.
Tammy or Yanni? What'd you guys
How
hear?
about Aunt B right there? Ask her out, DJ.
Does she like softball?
Yeah. No, you don't need to say but one thing. Hey, Tammy, I want you to sit back and think about this. She's going to say, what's that? Sex Panther.
I saw a monkey.
You never know. You never know.
Oh, man.
Well, we tried.
We have
We're on to something. We're going to keep chasing this.
We're going to get somebody either in here, on the phone. I mean, we're going to do something.
You can believe this. This is a to be continued.
Yes.
This isn't over.
This is not over.
Not by a long shot.
But I want to commend Tammy at the Evergreen office of the Department of Transportation for being helpful and being prompt and calling back with good information.
I'm fired up. It's got me fired up.
I want to say give a huge shout out to Tammy from Evergreen. I'll tell you right now.
Yep.
You know, that's what it's all about. We're going to figure out how to do all that. And there's Joseph Turner in. Happy Friday, Joseph. Y'all have a great day out there. DJ, I'm going to let you take it away.
Thank all of you for being with us this morning on Drive Time. I want to thank Jim Peach Motors and Peach Chevrolet for making it possible each and every morning. Get out this weekend. Have a good time. Go find your favorite softball team or Little League baseball team. Cheer them on. They're playing everywhere. Good luck to everybody. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. We love y'all, and we will see y'all Monday.
You've been listening to Drive Time with DJ and KJ. Brought to you by Bossman Productions. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and WBOSS, The Boss.